Hey guys, so I realized recently that I think I am dealing with some medical burnout. And so I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that today. So I think that this is something that is really common with people who have chronic illnesses. And as someone who has multiple chronic illnesses, such as myself, I have definitely had to deal with a lot of medical appointments. So when you have chronic illnesses, or even just one chronic illness, the medical appointments seem to be never ending, and I've had quite a bit to deal with. For one, I have at least four medical appointments every week, and that is two sessions of physical therapy along with two sessions of occupational therapy every single week. And on top of that, I've had neurologist appointments, eye specialist appointments, appointments with my primary care doctor, et cetera, et cetera. It's been a lot. And so I'm just kind of tired of being in the medical system. I'm tired of having to go to all of these appointments. And I got a letter the other day saying that I missed my appointment with the functional medicine slash rehab doctor who cared for me when I was in inpatient rehab. And first of all, I was on the virtual appointment page and he never called, he never showed up to that appointment. And so the letter said that I missed my appointment, and it just kind of made me really frustrated because I always strive to be at appointments at least 15 minutes early. Usually I'm way earlier than that, and it's a lot having to deal with all of these medical issues along with medical appointments. And so if you're wondering what medical burnout is, it's basically getting tired of having to deal with medical appointments, medicines, doctors, the chronic illnesses themselves. It just gets to be overwhelming. And so I just kind of wanted to share my frustrations today because it's been a lot. Like I said, I have a minimum of four medical appointments a week. And even though, two of those appointments have another appointment right after them, it gets so tiring. It's a lot having to be in a wheelchair and try to figure out how to navigate everyday life. But to then have to navigate getting to appointments and having people have to take time off of work and having to, rely on somebody to get me to these appointments and having to deal with everyday life on top of all of these appointments is just frustrating to no end. And I get that this is a first world problem because I'm sure many of you can say that there's a lot of people who can't even afford to get medical care, and yet I'm complaining about having so many medical appointments and having access to the medications that I need. And I get that. I get that this is viewed as a first world problem, but as someone who has multiple chronic illnesses, it's very tiresome. It's very frustrating. And I'm so tired of being in a wheelchair. I really am. It's very frustrating for me, but I'm also very tired of not being as independent as I want to be, not being able to do the things that I want to do, not being able to do the things that I enjoy. It's just frustrating, and I just want my old life back. I'm just burnt out, I think, in general, not just medical burnout, but I'm just so tired of all of this stuff happening. I'm just really over it all. And on top of it, tomorrow, my occupational therapy appointment is with the occupational therapy assistant that I had the bad experience with. And so I'm really not looking forward to going to that appointment because I felt like he was really rough. And unfortunately, he's the only person who has the availability to do my treatment tomorrow. And so, I don't know, he's more his attitude is more drill sergeant-esque, and I don't like that type of an attitude. I like somebody who's going to be relaxed, yet make sure that I'm doing what I need to do in order to make effective progress. So I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I just want to be back to who I was before all of this stuff happened. I want to be myself again. I want to be independent. I want to be able to do the things that I was able to do before. I want to be able to shower independently. I want to be able to, be myself. I want to be able to go outside and hike and kayak and swim and all of those things. And like, I'm making progress. So if you're curious about the progress that I'm making in physical and occupational therapy, I do plan to film a video soon, like giving you guys updated information on how that's going. But I'm just really frustrated with the lack of progress with walking. Like I can't walk yet, and I'm just very frustrated. And yes, I know that things could be much worse. Things could have been permanent as far as the paralysis goes. I'm just really over it, and I just want to go back to a normal life. I want to be able to work again and make money and be able to do the fun things and have a fun life. Like I'm sorry that this is more of a whiny video than I intended it to be, but it's just too much for me to handle right now mentally. Like, I've been dealing with a lot of depression and anxiety, and I just want to be done with all of this PT and OT. And like, this week we're hoping to get me started with learning how to walk again. So, I'm hoping that that is the case. We don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow because I have a reassessment, but it's definitely going to happen on Thursday because my appointments this week are on Tuesday and Thursday. Today is Monday. So yeah, we aren't sure if it's going to happen tomorrow, but it will for sure happen on Thursday. But anyways, stay tuned if you're curious about the progress that I'm making in occupational and physical therapies, because like I said, I do plan to film a video talking to you guys about the progress that I've been making so far. So anyways, I'm sorry for the whininess in this video. I just kind of wanted to update you guys with how I've been feeling about everything in life right now. I'm just frustrated, and I want my life to go back to how it was before, and I know that that's not possible right now. So yeah. Anyways, that is it for today's video. If you guys have any questions or comments or would like information on a specific topic, let me know and I will make a video about it, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.